Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? Let us start this story where another one ended, with the death of the Lightborn, who, through their magic, in a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthan. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion. A clockwork, having long stood still, its gears now once again slowed, began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion.
While you can.
You assumed no force could challenge you. And now, finally, we have returned. It's time to go. lights out, old friend.
This world offers you 11 different improvable professions inspired by the Middle Ages. You can hunt for treasures in secret areas, dungeons, open fields, and underwater to find valuable items. You can plant seeds according to landforms and climate and harvest them for farming. If you don't have enough time, you can employ workers or real players and take time off to discover GreedFall. All professions are related to one another. Cooking allows one to create meals and desserts that give special powers in different fields. With chemistry, you can obtain formulas and create powerful potions that heal your character or your friends. You can fish in lakes, rivers, and seas for various species. Some animals in different biomes can be tamed for the production of certain materials with the husbandry profession. You can also extract different resources from trees, plants, and ores in various areas. This allows you to level up your profession level. Keep in mind that every item you gather is extremely vital for your survival and progress. If you wish, you can choose to develop your hunting profession by hunting animals.
Soon, after the fall of North, the great gates of Nangrim could no longer stand against the supremacy that came from the depths of the shadows. And the world we knew stood on the verge of oblivion. The shadows roamed the lands. The embers turned cold. And what was once a resplendently beautiful place fell victim to decay. For centuries, no soul walked beyond the walls of Nangrim, up to this day.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really. Good. I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency, an international organization powerful enough to shape the world, until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency! Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die...
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony. For the war against the orcs, the only undefeated enemies of the Kingdom of Murtana, the king needed ore to supply his armies. So every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines. Creating Gothic Remake, we focus on the 4 pillars that we consider the core of the series: simulation of a living world, exploration, story, and combat. Like the original 2001 title, Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic world. Enjoy a complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen before in a video game. During the day, the inhabitants of the colony carry out a variety of activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player. Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers. In true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters, understand their inner motivations, and earn their respect by completing a series of elaborate quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions. Experience a complex and demanding combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently, and its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades. We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay, such as diverse NPC routines and reactions, more complex crafting, and more rewarding character progression. Despite the passage of time, Gothic remains in the hearts and minds of many players. With the possibilities of Unreal Engine 5 and a variety of modern features, Gothic Remake will soon rekindle that love. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years or are just looking for a true RPG experience, welcome back to the Colony.
units was zeroed down on June 8th following an attack.
The conflict between the Alsara Guard and Havoc threatens the balance of the world. The Alsara Guard is a tempest of disorder, sowing chaos wherever it roams. But we are honed to strike at their very core. Havoc has cutting-edge technology, but is built on exploitation and suffering. United, we will plunge into the chaos to find the spark of peace. We are GTI. No one gets left behind.